Alright. I am actually not as sleepy as I thought I would be. I don't know, I was sleepy today at work, but I'm less sleepy now. It is okay. She will never whack. I'm literally a whack, I'm literally a whack. No, today Today I had like absolutely trash garbage a whack. To be fair, I also didn't sleep that well. I don't know why. Last night I was like trying to calm down for the evening. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a warm shower and then I'm going to, get into bed. I'm going to be relaxed. And then I did that. And then I was like lying in bed and I'm like, oh no, I'm too warm now. And then I couldn't sleep because I was too hot. And then, yeah, I had to a whack early. I don't know. Getting to work was a struggle this morning too, because I was like, so I left the house like about 7 minutes too late, and then because of that, I missed my first bus. And then I was looking at the other bus times, and every other route that Google Maps was giving me was like, it was going to make me late, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll walk back to my house and I will call an Uber. And then, so I did that. And then the Uber took 9,000 years to come. And then once I was in it, it got stuck in traffic. And then for whatever reason, when it went to drop me off, it like, I guess that's probably just the route that Google Maps has laid out for going there. But like, it did like, it almost like circled the entire circumference of the building, because I guess it didn't really know which entrance was the best one. And so I guess the driver was just going with whatever the map was telling him. So yeah, I bad a whack, bad morning, bad commute, bad getting to work. Yeah. Let's turn on different music. So that we're not gonna sit here and be in a bad mood about our terrible sleps and our terrible whacks. Here we go. Here we go. I'll try not to yap for too long. Because this will be a shorter stream. This is gonna be a shorter stream because I can only go to bed so late because I have another early shift tomorrow morning. Well, it's not that early, but it's like normal early. It's early compared to the other like ones that I can get. Late night Eggy stream. Maybe for you, it's only like 8 p.m. It's only 8 p.m. But happy 8 p.m. to Panis, and happy 8 p.m. to Jake, and happy 8 p.m. to Benjamin, and happy 8 p.m. to Zelly, and happy 8 p.m. to Azur, and happy 8 p.m. to Boothberry, and to Baxter Crook. I hope you are having a very good 8 p.m. It's definitely not 8 p.m. right now. Okay, have a happy, like 3 or 4 in the morning, I guess. Be sleeping. It is for me. Good. Corpo Egg, you gotta work in the morning. Yeah. I have a job right now. I'm gonna have to apply for jobs too. +6, so 2 a.m. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleeping. Like honk shu. Like so. Like me. You know? Sleeping. I will finish reading this and hop into bed. Go sleep now. Never slept, always watch Eggy. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's some people who like watch VTubers to try and fall asleep, right? That exists. People definitely do that. Make that money, Eggy, stack that cash. Yeah, I will if I don't have to keep, requesting Ubers to get to work in the morning. It's not that far. It's not that expensive, but it's still like, I don't know. I think also too, because I'm now working near a mall, I'm like, oh man, now I'm always shopping. I'm not even like shopping for useful things. I feel like I'm at the point, okay, this is one of the things where we're simultaneously, it's over, and also we're so back. Like, it's both of these simultaneously. But I am now, once again, prone to buying random nonsense at the mall. Which, I remember that was like a thing, like, because in like, after high school, I worked in a store at the mall, right? A few different ones, actually. So of course I was at the mall, and I would have a tendency to, go into stores on my break, and I would, see something that's cute. I'd see some cute clothes, or I'd see some cute makeup, or I'd see some cute like accessories, and I would just keep buying them. And that was like something I had to like keep in check, was to not spend too much on nonsense at the mall when I could, save that up for something better, right? And then for a while it just stopped. Like, I feel like for a while, like sometime around 2020, I feel like the urge to buy random nonsense at the mall just went away. It was just like gone. And then, I don't know, sometime in like the past year or two, it came back. So I don't know if that's like things have gotten better for me or things have gotten worse for me, or maybe, the mall started selling things that were worth buying. Maybe it's that. I wouldn't exactly say it's like shopping spree. I think it's more just like, and I'd say we're so back because the kinds of things that I find myself buying are things like, lately it's been a lot of like makeup and skincare products. So it's like, I feel like it's like we're so back in the sense that like I am putting effort into my appearance again. Because I feel like for a while I was just like until like 2021, I would do nothing but put effort into my appearance. Like every day. Like I think the job that I worked until 2021, I think I only ever went to work without makeup once. And that's because it was like when they were closed for COVID and they just had me in to help with like inventory stuff. Because I was the only one who knew how to use the like price scanner tag maker. Like, literally the managers had me in for that purpose. They're like, hey, you're the only one who's available right now who knows how to use this thing. Even the managers don't know how to use this thing. Can you come in and just, like, print labels for stuff? So, yeah, that was the only time. That was the only shift in my, like, almost 4 years there that I went in without makeup. And then the job I got after that, I think I worked there for, like, at least, like, a solid 2 or 3 months before I showed up to work with makeup. And granted, we were in masks the entire time, so, like, it wasn't as noticeable if I was wearing makeup or not, but like, still, it was like, I like gave up for a while. And, for a while, I guess, when I was in Japan, and even once I got back, like 2023, honestly, up until like last month, I feel like I was in this like big spell of, I would only wear makeup and stuff if there was like a special occasion. So like, if I was going out to like eat food with friends, I would put on makeup. But if I was going out to like buy groceries, I would not bother to put any effort into my appearance. It was like sweatpant, sweatshirt, nothing. Unless it was like a special occasion. And then now I feel like I'm back. I'm like, and I'm back in a way that like, I want to put makeup on my face again, but also I'm like looking at my stuff and it's all like years old and like dried out, or like I had a tendency to be like, oh, this thing's almost empty. I should use it all up. I should keep this until it's like all gone. And then like I just proceed to not do that. Like I just keep it, but then never actually finish it. So there's like a bunch of stuff. Like I had to throw away a bunch of stuff because it was like, this is like decade old makeup at this point. So like, yeah. It was stuff like that where I'm like, okay, I don't need to keep this, but it means that now I have to buy a whole bunch of new stuff to replace the stuff that I threw out because it was too old. So yeah, that's my shopping. That's my shopping habit. I wouldn't say it's like a shopping addiction or anything. It's just kind of like, wow, I want to have stuff again to put on my face. I don't know. Maybe that's the kind of stuff I should be putting on. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not the kind of stuff I should be putting on Throne. Because I really like, I like being able to like swatch things in the store. Like, there's some stuff maybe I would buy online. Like, okay, maybe if there's like a product that I've already used, so I already know what like the color and texture is like, maybe I would buy it online. But like, for new stuff, if I'm buying something for the first time, I like being able to like swatch it in the store to like get a feel for like, okay, this is how it looks on my skin. So I'm like, some things I'm like, maybe I could put this, maybe if it's like something I go into the store and I swatch it and I'm like, this would be good, and then I would add it to Throne. I feel like I'm not ready to like take a risk on things that I cannot like touch with my hands beforehand. Same thing, I don't know, I feel like I need new makeup brushes because I've also been using the same ones for like almost a decade. Like, I think that my most recent makeup brush was like, I think that might have been like 2019. Or, oh, no, even before that. I think that might be 2018, the last time I bought a brush. Like, all the other brushes I used are like the ones that I got in spa school in 2016. So like, yeah, I'm using like decade-old brushes, which to be fair, like, there's certain brushes I wouldn't want to replace. Most of them still work fine. But there's certain brushes, like, I think I need better brushes for, like, foundation and stuff. My eyeshadow brushes are fine. Maybe there's a few more that I should get for, like, precision. But, yeah. Yeah. I think it's foundation stuff that I need new brushes for. But, I don't know, maybe I don't. Foundation brushes are weird in the sense that, like, what a foundation brush should look like and how you should hold it and use it seems to change like every 2 years. Because I seem to remember, like, you know, the foundation brushes that I would get, like when I was first starting, they look like paintbrushes. Like, they look like a flat duckbill paintbrush. And then they switched to, like, this thing that looked more like, how do I describe it? It was like the brush was like this dense thing. It almost looked like a hairbrush, except that it was with like bristles and not like hairbrush prongs, I guess. Like, it was like this, here's this like tight wad of bristles, and it's in this like little pod on the end of a stick. And you use that to spread it around. And then those went out of style. And I don't know what came after. But now the ones I'm seeing are like, they kind of look like the flat brushes, except that they're like sideways. So I guess maybe it's like the halfway point between the other two that I described, in the sense that like it is like the flat brush, but you're supposed to use it sideways instead of using it like, you know, like vertically like a paintbrush. I don't know. I feel like there was also like the like, what do they call them? Like chisel brushes or something? That was a thing for a while. I don't know, it changes like every 2 years. Nobody can agree on what like a foundation brush should look like. Sorry, I yapped about makeup. I yapped about makeup for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry. This is the Eggy stream tonight. Hair up, Crocs, boyfriend hoodie. Wow, you look tired. Well, I don't know, because like I'm trying to think, because last year, the job I had last year, because I had to wake up so early, for a while I would do makeup on the bus in the morning, which was fine in the spring and summer, but then like after a while it got to a point where like the sun wasn't up. Like the sun would not go up until I like was at work. So if you're doing makeup on the bus, it's actually quite difficult to do makeup in like low lighting, you know, because it's dark out. So yeah, I had to stop doing it after a while. And even then, I was like, I couldn't do that much with it because it had to all be stuff that I could apply on a bus. So, yeah, that was, yeah. And then, I guess this year I didn't really go anywhere. But yeah, we're back. And now I want to experiment with stuff, too. I bought a bunch of false eyelashes the other day. I'm still trying to figure out how to use them. I'm actually terrible at putting on false eyelashes. Because, like, the thing is that, like, my natural eyelashes are already, like, fairly thick and long. So sometimes just wearing mascara will already make a big difference. But, like, I don't know. I like the, like, artificial look of false eyelashes sometimes, or how you can, like, define certain areas more. Just by like putting more eyelashes there. Like, I like the individual ones, like the kind of like cluster or sprig ones. But yeah, I'm still kind of bad at putting them on. Yesterday I put them on, I left the house, while I was waiting for the bus, I like briefly touched my eyelashes to make sure they were still on. And then they literally just like fell off immediately on one eye. So I'm like, cool, great, awesome. I guess maybe there's just some like areas of the eye that are harder to apply them to, because I think it was the ones in the corner of my eye that fell out. And maybe those are just like more prone to falling out since like your eyes tend to water more on that corner. And also it's probably like a part of your eyelid that's moving around more compared to like the middle that's like probably a little flatter. I guess it's a bit like how, like, I don't know. I like the idea of, like, those pimple patches, but the problem is I never get pimples in, like, they work fine if your pimple is on, like, your cheek or your forehead or some kind of flat surface. But my problem is that my pimples are always, like, I have one right now that's, like, right on the bridge of my nose, like, right where my glasses are. Just came in. Your eyes are falling out? What do you mean? Oh, my eyelashes. My false eyelashes. I'm talking about makeup. But yeah, no, it's, yeah, I have a pimple that's, like, right between my eyes, like, right on the bridge of my nose. Or, like, they always seem to be, like, you know, like, right in the corner of my mouth or something. Like, it's a part I can't really put, like, a pimple patch on because it's moving too much and it's not gonna stay in place. But yeah, no, I want to become a false eyelashes person. I think if I can become a false eyelashes person, I will be, like, halfway to becoming a, like, color contacts person. Because I tried color contacts once for like a cosplay like several years ago, but it was difficult. I had a hard time putting them in. I don't even wear regular contacts. I was struggling. But like, I don't know, maybe if I can get good at putting on false eyelashes, then I can get like good at inserting contacts. Because like I've always worn glasses. I've always like for seeing, I've always worn glasses. But yeah, the one time I tried color contacts, it took me like 40 minutes to put one in. And like, yeah, that was just one. I still had to put in the other. And like, I liked how I looked with them on, but like, it was such a struggle. It was such a struggle. Maybe I just needed to find smaller ones. Because like, I know some color contacts will be like the diameter will be a bit bigger than what your like normal eyeball is. I guess for like the circle lens kind of effects. And then, but like, I guess that makes them harder to put in. Maybe I could have gone for smaller ones. I put my contacts in after a long time a few months ago. Found out that I need reading glasses now if I wear them. Oh, is it like you need your prescription updated? Because yeah, I don't know. I've never had prescription contacts. Like, I've only had like color contacts, like cosmetic ones, and then like I've just used glasses like a person who needs glasses for seeing and stuff. For seeing and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. For people who have used contacts, sometimes when I see like videos of people putting on contacts, sometimes they use their fingers, but then sometimes they're using this like stick tool. It's like this like stick that like holds the contact on the end of the stick. Does that make it easier? Because, like, it sure looks easier. Because I think, like, the big problem with, like, trying to put in contacts, I remember at the time, is, like, I think the idea of having my finger, like, touching my eye directly was, like, off-putting to me. So I don't know if like, putting the contact on the end of a stick would actually make it easier rather than... But then on the other hand, I don't know. What if, like, having a stick go close to my eye will also, like, scare me into blinking and then knocking the thing onto the counter? And then I have to rinse it off with like the solution thing, and then I have to take a deep breath and try again. This is what would happen. Because like, I don't know, I have a very prominent brow bone. I thought those sticks were more for getting them out. I guess it could go both ways. I thought it was just like a suction thing, sort of like a very mild suction that could like hold the thing on the end. So I guess it could be for putting it in if it's just like it needs to hold the contact. But yeah, no, I am I don't know. I have a very prominent brow bone. So I think because of that, I was struggling a bit. Because, I had friends who were like, oh, yeah, you just gotta, like, stretch your eyes, like, really big in both directions. And I'm like, I cannot do that. They don't stretch upwards. That's a bone. There's a bone there. I cannot stretch that. Yeah, I thought they were for hard contacts, not soft. I don't know. Maybe I feel like again, I see videos of people using them for color contacts, which usually are soft, I think. Yeah, gotta stretch that bone. It's a bone. Like, it's the same thing actually, too, for putting on eyeshadow. So I have what's called, like, deep set eyes, which is essentially when, like, your brow bone kind of... It's like, prominent enough that it covers parts of your eyelid. It's a bit like hooded lids, except that, like, instead of it being, like, skin, it's just bone. It's not like... It's not like your skin is, like, kind of drooping over it. It's like, no, the bone is just there, right? So yeah, this has many ramifications for makeup because it's like, okay, on one hand, I guess, well, I don't even know on one hand. It's like one of those things where I have to put on makeup very heavily for it to show, especially for eyeshadow. Like, if I close my eyes, it will look very heavy, but then when I open my eyes, it looks like normal. It's almost becomes like, I guess, almost like monolids for white people. In the sense that, like, you have to put stuff on really heavy because, like, when you close your eyes, it will look heavy, but when you open your eyes, it will, like, immediately just look normal, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I deal with. Except the difference is that monolids, you can change the shape with, eyelid tape, and I'm not sure that works. I'm not sure eyelid tape works for bone. I have tried. I'm not 100% sure it does that much. Most contacts are soft. My mom has hard ones. Yeah, I keep forgetting that there's a difference, honestly. But am I good at putting in either of them? No. Not at all. I don't know. Sticking a thing in your eye is actually quite difficult. Your eyes don't want that. They don't want that. They will protest. They will swing around your eyelashes and go, ugh, pfluh, gugh, pfluh, gugh, huh. And you're like, no, I need this in my eye. Let me put it in my eye. I don't know. I feel like if I got prescription contacts, though, I feel like it would take a while to get used to them. Not in terms of, like, the prescription, but in terms of, like, you know, the idea of I can see, but I don't feel the glasses on my face. I feel like that would be very weird. Because, like, I don't know. There was a period of time where, like, I guess my vision was getting worse, but it wasn't, like, bad enough. Like, when I went to conventions, right? When I was in cosplay, I wouldn't wear my glasses. So it was, like, it was good enough that I could, you know, survive without my glasses, but, like, it was still, like, noticeably better when I had my glasses on, right? But I am past that point. I'm past that point. But I'm just like, yeah, it would feel weird to get back to that point by wearing contacts. Do you tend to be good at the eye doctor? My eyes squirm a lot when they do all the exams. I think I'm okay at it. But, like, the difference is that, like, when you're putting in contacts, you're doing that on yourself, right? Whereas, like, the eye doctor kind of has the element of surprise, right? Like, they have their ways of, like, you know, doing things as quick as possible, you know, like, look over here, and then they, like, shoot bright light at you, right? Like, I feel like they have their ways of, like, getting what they need without too much struggle, whereas, like, when you're doing it yourself, you're like, oh no, I am privy to the thoughts and intentions of my own brain. Good evening, uphill. Happy 8:30. Happy 8:39 p.m. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I've never had trouble with the eye doctor though. Like, as a kid, I would actually say that the eye doctor was my favorite appointment because it was the only one that didn't involve anything that hurt. Like, you know, the dentist involves, like, you know, drilling into your mouth. And, like, sometimes when you went to the doctor, you'd have to get, like, you know, needles or, like, some kind of, like, painful, pokey thing, you know? But then, like, the eye doctor never hurt me. The eye doctor was always, like, you know, maybe there would be, like, the eye drops. Those were a little difficult sometimes. And maybe they'd be, like, bright lights. But, like, there was never anything at the eye doctor that, like, felt painful, you know? Like, yeah. And also, too, I guess eye doctor, like, eye doctor, I guess that was the other thing too, is that like if you're sick, then you go to the regular doctor. But like when you're going to the eye doctor, usually, I mean, maybe I guess if you have like an eye infection or if your eyes are getting really bad, but like most of the time I feel like when I would go to the eye doctor, it was just like a routine checkup thing, right? Like it was never because like anything was wrong. Yeah, I dread the machine where you stare at the farmhouse and the puff of air jump scares you. What? Do you now have like a worse impression of hot air balloons now? But yeah, no, I actually enjoyed. Also, my eye doctor as a kid was also pretty nice. I don't know. I feel like I feel like he had like a very specific way of talking that like my mom would reference sometimes in conversation of just like better one or better two. Better one or better two. Like it was almost I feel like someone's gonna make like eye doctor ASMR. Like better one or better two. Please read the letters on this chart and tell me which row you can see. Please read the letters on the bottom row. Better one or better two. Howdy, Marie. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. Hello. But yeah. And also his office, he had a bunch of like cat-themed stuff in his office because he liked cats. And I think I got a lollipop, which the doctor didn't give me. And the dentist definitely didn't give. But yeah. But yeah, no. Eye doctor appointments as a kid were probably like, of all the appointments you could go to, it was definitely one of the better ones. It's like, we need like an appointments tier list now, where it's like, I don't know. Eye doctor, top tier. Dentist, lower tier. I guess doctor would depend what you're there for, right? Like, routine checkup versus, you know, vaccination versus there because you're sick versus tests. I guess doctor's appointments are a pretty broad thing. Dentists were always bottom tier, though. Dentist appointments were always bottom tier. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Because, like, I haven't been to a dentist in a while because, I currently don't have insurance for that. But, I don't know. I remember a few years ago I had to get a filling. And I think I just, like, they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna, like, do the, like, thing where they freeze your mouth, like the local anesthetic. And I don't know why I suddenly got scared, because I usually am not scared of needles, but for some reason I suddenly got scared of, like, big needle in my mouth. So I was like, do I, like, need the local anesthetic? And they're like, I mean, if you think you can go without it, I guess. And then, like, I went without it, and it didn't even hurt that much. Like, I don't even know what pain they were trying to protect me from. Like, I think there was one part that was a bit uncomfortable, but, like, not something that I think a local anesthetic would have fixed. Yeah. I have a quarterly blood test with my doctor. I hate blood tests if I do it. Just did my most recent one yesterday. Yeah, I've never actually had blood work done. Oh my god, I was talking to my grandma earlier, and she mentioned, she's like, oh yeah, I have to get, like, blood work done tomorrow. And I said, blood work? Yeah, I sure hope it does. And I don't know, I don't think she liked it. I don't know if she got my joke. She didn't laugh at my joke. She didn't laugh at my blood work joke. No. Yeah, some fillings hurt a ton. I don't know, I guess it was, like, on one of, like, I guess it wasn't that big of a filling. And it was towards, like, the back of my mouth. I don't know if that makes a difference. But yeah, we need appointment tier. DMV would be in the, like, triple F tier. Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Because, okay, I think what makes an appointment good or bad, right, would be like, okay, what is the appointment for? Is it painful or unpleasant? Because to me, it's like, okay, DMV is not as bad. Well, I guess it depends. Because I feel like you have to stand in line for it, and you have to stay standing the whole time. I feel like that's like, you know, docking points. Whereas, you know, if it's like a waiting room where you can like sit and scroll on Twitter or play a video game or something, then that adds points, right? So like, I don't know, maybe because I feel like, I don't know, whatever, like the closest thing we have to a DMV here, they usually have waiting rooms. Like usually you don't stand in a line. Well, I guess it depends which one you go to, but like the one I went to most recently, you didn't stand in a line. You would like take a number and then you would sit around in the waiting room. And like it took a long time, but like also like, you know, you can plan for that. You know, you can bring things to do. Road work? Yeah, I sure hope it does. Blood work? Yeah, I sure hope it does. She -2. She didn't like my joke. She didn't get my joke. She didn't laugh at my joke. I've always had both. You have to stand in line to get your number. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you can sit down, then that's plus a whole bunch. I think maybe predictability is also like another part of it. Because I feel like even when I was a kid, like when I would, like, I guess if you're going to the DMV, you can like, you know, expect a long line, but like I feel like when I would go to the doctor, it was very inconsistent about like how long I would be in the waiting room. Oh, and I remember the other thing too was like, does anyone else's doctors do the thing where like, you know, your appointment will be for like 3, right? So you get there, it's like, you know, 2:45, you're a bit early. And then at 3, they call you in, and then the nurse, you know, takes a bunch of vitals and then leads you to the room where you'll see the doctor. And then you wait for 9,000 years. And then the doctor shows up. Because I feel like maybe that was just my doctor. Maybe she was just like running late for everything, but like I feel like every time it was like, okay, time to see the doctor, and you're like sitting there ready to see the doctor, and then like I think I've had ones where like 45 minutes passed before I saw the doctor. Like the benches at my DMV are made by 2x4 planks. Yeah, but that's still better than standing. It's better than standing. My eye doctor does that, it drives me nuts. Yeah, because like, again, it's like one thing if you're behind schedule, but it's also just like, if the doctor's behind schedule, why did you take me to the room in the first place? You could have just like told me, oh yeah, the doctor is behind schedule. Would you mind like waiting like 15 more minutes? Like, I feel like that I'd be willing to sit in the waiting room for a bit longer. Like, I guess it takes out the waiting room where the sick people are. That's fair, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels longer when you're sitting in like the empty doctor's office room and you're like, I don't know, reading the posters on the wall about like, I don't know, what do they have posters about again? Like, I don't know, the signs of breast cancer, or like how important it is to get this or that test, or like, what are your prenatal options? Like, you know, posters like that. My doctor really yaps with his patients, so he's always running behind. I expect like 30 to 90 minutes out in the waiting room. I don't know. My doctor does not yap, and yet she's still running behind at every appointment. I don't know. I do not like my family doctor. Unfortunately, we are in a family doctor shortage, so I am obligated to keep my family doctor. I don't even live in the same city as her anymore, but like, she is still my family doctor for the purpose of having somebody to write down on forms. Yeah. Everyone should get your cholesterol tested. I've never actually gotten that done. I've never had blood work. I've never had blood sugar tests. I've never had, I've had my blood pressure taken, I think. I don't know, because I remember like talking to people who seem to think that like, I tell them I've never had blood work done, and they're like, wait, what? Never? And I'm like, well, I mean, the occasion never came up. I don't really have any, like, hereditary conditions that would require blood tests. I don't know. I'm like, maybe this is, like, a thing in different countries where, like, maybe, like, blood tests are more normal or something. They do some light testing when you donate blood. That's true. I've considered donating blood just to find out, like, what my blood type is. Like, I think I get my blood tested for every doctor visit, so I think it's just an American thing. Yeah, because, like, I've never gotten it done. I feel like they only do it if you either request it or if, I guess, if the doctor is like, yeah, you have, like, I guess maybe if you have, like, a family history of stuff that requires blood stuff. Also, hello, Beba. Hello, Beba. Hi, Beba. I need to decide when I'm going to New York. I need to actually, like, sit down and purchase tickets and think thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I had any blood work unless I needed them. Yeah, maybe it is just an American thing. Because, yeah, no, I was playing, like, the game, like, the 428 Shibuya Scramble, and there's, like, a plot point where, like, a character's blood type is, like, it's, like, an important plot point. And I remember having the thought, I'm like, do I even know my own blood type? And the answer is no. I do not know what I am. So I know that's, like, a thing that you can find out if you donate blood. Like, but yeah. I have a condition that needs occasional monitoring, so I get it from time to time. I also did it for vitamins the other month. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, I guess if I'm ever in, like, an accident or if I'm, like, you know, suddenly need surgery, I'm sure that there's, like, a way that they can, like, test in the moment to find out what kind of blood I need. But, like, still, I feel like it would be nice to know. It would be nice to know, I think. I got told that the blood test is faster than literally asking you and more reliable. I mean, would you be wrong? Yeah, they always test before a transfusion, even if you're, like, spurting out. Okay, so I'm guessing the test is, like, quick, because I'm like, what if it's, like, an emergency? Like, what if it's, like, give them blood within, like, the next 15 seconds, you know? But then I guess, like, I guess the test is probably pretty quick. They've probably accounted for this. It's good to do once in a while to know if you have any, like, shortage, excess for underlying diseases. But yeah, like, again, it's like, there is nothing hereditary in my family, to my knowledge, aside from, like, moderately bad eyesight and, I don't know, garbage skin, I guess. Like, I feel like a lot of people on my dad's side have had, like, skin cancers of some kind. But also, I'm like, I don't know, is that hereditary, or were they, like, bad at sunscreen, or... like, yeah, so I feel like that's the only thing that I've seen is the garbage skin and, oh, goodness, garbage skin and moderately bad eyesight, I guess. I would be wrong because I don't know my blood type on the, like, 0 to AB scale. I know it on some weird Russian scale. Wait, there's other scales? I thought, like, everyone just used the same one everywhere. Wouldn't it make more sense to use the same one everywhere to, like, standardize it? So that, like, if people are, like, traveling, like, if they know their blood type in one country, they can figure it out in another? They do, but they don't use letters. Okay. Oh, so it's, like, the same scale, it's just that they, like, call it something else. Okay. I asked my doc recently what my blood type is. He said it doesn't matter, so he never checks. He said they check for so much more than just blood type letter, that knowing it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, like, I guess, like, you know, if you have a disease, the treatment for it is going to be the same regardless of what blood type you have, right? Like, I guess, like, in terms of, like, diagnosis and treatment, it doesn't really make any difference. It would, but I imagine Soviet Union wanted to be special. We can't use the English letters. We cannot use English letters. We will invent our own system that is suspiciously similar to the first one. Well, actually, I don't know. I had the thought when I was in Japan, because I was like, okay, like, since Japanese doesn't really have an alphabet, do they still use, like, A, B, C, D, like, when referring to notes? And the answer is sort of. Like, usually they use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, like, way more than we do here. But I think the difference is, like, they will say, like, okay, the first note is C. But, you know, if the first note is C, then like, or not, maybe not the first note, but like, you know, if something is in the key of C, then C will become do, and they will just refer to every other note accordingly. Like they will say, okay, C is do, or, you know, we're transposing this up a key, now D is do, you know? But like, other than that, they will use like solfege within, I guess, the confines of that, which I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. We sort of do that here, but I feel like it's more of like a thing you do when you're like teaching children, I guess. Because I feel like by the time, like as soon as like you can read sheet music, everyone just switches to letter names. But I know even letter names aren't like a universal thing, so. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe we should Katamari. We can talk about blood and roll things up, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Let me turn on my Switch. I think I have a tendency with my Switch to, like, never turn off my game. Like, I feel like if I'm playing a game, I will just, like, pause it and, like, turn off my Switch and then come back to it later. And eventually that comes back to bite me, especially if it's a game where you have to, like, save. Like, I've lost significant amounts of Tales of Symphonia progress at a few points because I was like, nah, I don't need to save, I can just come back to this later. And then, like, I die, and then I'm like, oops. There goes, like, an hour of gameplay. Oh, interesting. Different countries have different blood type distributions. Germans, B flat is B and B is H. Sorry, I saw those two messages together and I'm like, what do you mean they have B flat blood type? It's like, oh, are you like B positive, B negative? No, B flat. B flat blood. Yeah, my blood type is A sharp. Hello, Eggy. Hello, Boniface. All right, let's Katamari. Let's Katamari. Oh god. Okay, let's get rid of this music. Let's go to gaming. Made something approximately okonomiyaki. What do you mean approximately? Is it like pajeon? Is it like the Korean one? Not pajeon. Jeon, it can be anything jeon. I think pajeon is specifically the one with green onions. What's the one? There's one that's like more like ingredients closer to okonomiyaki. I can't remember what it's called in Korean. I don't have the crunch bit, so I didn't put baking soda in the batter. Ah, okay. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah. Also different sauce. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've seen places here that sell like okonomiyaki sauce. I think it's just like not super... like you'll see it in Asian supermarkets, but not always. Alright. Whoa! Idolmaster cosplay? Now they're gonna have to actually release Gakumas in the States so people know who this is. Oh, and it's only for the prince. Okay. Well, I'm cute enough right now. I spot an egg, I spot a lagmaster. Hello. Alright, where were we? Oh, right, ancient Greece. Oh, right, the sea. Okay, we made it to ancient Greece. Okay, I think there's still more left to do in ancient Greece. Let's see what else is there to do in ancient Greece. No, they do, I just didn't have any. Ah, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, I work closer to an Asian supermarket now. Which is like now a thing I have to like watch out for. Because I feel like every day I stopped bringing lunch after a couple days because we didn't really have any good place to put it. Like, we don't really have like a staff room or a fridge or anything. So I was like, okay, I can't be bothered. So I've been buying like to-go meals. I've been buying like banh mi from the Asian supermarket for like the past like week. I mean, not always banh mi. Sometimes I get sushi, or sometimes I get a poke bowl. I hope the kitchen is well appointed at MacFest. I want to make this. It's faster than doing bacon sandwiches for everyone. Oh yeah, because you can just like fry it up all at once, right? No fridge at work. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Alright. Let's see, what does this guy want? What a goddess. How beautiful she is. Wow, thank you. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. I didn't see you there. That girl is so beautiful. I was hypnotized. By the way, Your Highness, I have a favor to ask. Can you make a rose bouquet I can present to her? Yes, I can do that. You see, I want to confess my love. Come on, please, Your Highness. You're the king of love, aren't you? Okay. Alright. Roll up roses for 5 minutes. Sounds good. Took my COVID shot and screwed me over. Oh yeah. I don't know, the first time I got a COVID shot, I was like a little sore afterwards, but like otherwise fine. Then the second one like took me out. Like, I remember I got the needle, I had lunch with my mom, and then I got home and then I fell asleep, like, for like several hours. And then the third one did nothing, like in terms of side effects, so I don't know what the deal was with that. Well, the fast food is busy because it's the night before Thanksgiving here. I just want a taco. No! No. Here it is not Thanksgiving. That was like a month ago. No, I don't know. I think the problem I had... So, yeah, I think I tweeted about this yesterday. So I bought some halloumi, which is like this like grillable cheese. I bought some at Walmart and it was sort of overpriced. It was like $7, which is like $2 more expensive than it is at the other grocery store I go to, but it was too far away and I didn't feel like walking there. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll pay the $7. And then I had to throw the whole block in the garbage because I forgot to put it in the fridge overnight. So last night I realized that, and then I sulked about it for like 2 hours. And then at like 11 p.m. I ordered Uber Eats. I ordered cheese naan on Uber Eats. And they actually brought me cheese naan this time. I feel like whenever I order like naan on Uber Eats, it's like the naan roulette, I feel. Like, I feel like every time I order from an Indian restaurant, and the thing is, it's not even like just a problem with one restaurant. I feel like this happens with like all restaurants. It's like a roulette. Sometimes I will be like, okay, I would like cheese naan, please. And sometimes I will get cheese naan. But like, once I ordered garlic naan and they brought me plain naan. And then another time, I think I ordered cheese naan and they brought me butter naan. So at this point I feel like they just need to have like one option on their menu that's just like naan roulette, where you're like, I would like a naan please, and then like they just kind of bring you one. Did you do a sniff test? No, because it was like sealed in the package. And I was like Googling, I'm like, how long does halloumi stay good outside the fridge? And they're like, I don't know, like maybe 1 to 2 hours. And then I'm like, oops, this was out for like overnight and also for all of the next day. So I'm like, it's probably not good anymore. That's like 24 whole hours. It's probably not good. Was it in brine? It was like, I don't know. When I buy halloumi, it's like, it comes in like a package. It's like sealed in plastic. But yeah, either way, I was not going to take risks with it. And also because the meal I was planning to make was like extremely halloumi based. So like if it's bad, then I'm going to be eating just a lot of bad cheese. Where I'm just, I'm not taking risks with that. Like even today, I was like, I had some yogurt, like some tzatziki, that I was going to use for my meal, and I noticed that it expired yesterday, and like, I was like, okay, it's fine, it smells fine. But even then, I was like very uneasy about it. Did I present myself too early? Or no, okay. No, she just brought, okay. She just brought about peacocks. Obstacles, that's all. Okay, am I gonna make this though? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm a little concerned about if I'm gonna make it. Because I'm only like halfway. I guess I still have 3 minutes left. It's not too late. That's me. That's just what that's me. That's what I look like and sound like. I don't know why I trust websites like cheese.com less than random Redditors. I don't know, because the thing is, though, is that the random Redditors were also saying, like, you should not eat cheese that's been left out for 24 hours. Wait a minute. Hello, Faye. What is it? Video games before the hour? Yes, because this is going to be a shorter stream tonight, because I did not sleep very well last night, and I have another relatively early work tomorrow. Like, it's not like super early work. Like, it's not as early as before, but like... Yeah, I feel like hard cheese is literally don't care. I don't know, is halloumi a hard cheese? Because, I don't know, halloumi I feels like it's a weird cheese, because it's like... It's not a soft cheese. I don't know if it's like a very soft cheese or a very hard cheese that just happens to be... I don't know, I feel like it's... You know what, actually no, I should not phrase it this way. I was gonna say it's a cheese that is both hard and wet, and I'm like, no, that is not how it should be phrased. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it, am I? I'm not making it. Faye, you're not allowed to have an opinion here. You don't even know, you literally told me you don't know what halloumi is. Oh god, just barely made it. We barely made it. It was like 3 seconds left when I passed the like 5,000 mark. It's fine. I haven't touched this game in a few weeks because I wanted to save it for stream, so... I feel like this is like a warm-up. Hi, hello 87, yeah. I feel like this is like now a warm-up. Okay, I think I think I've hit my limit there. No, I'm trying to do exercises. I want to hit the Iron Mouse note. I need to hit the Music Box of Fate, like, I think it's like a D6, I think? I need to hit it. I will hit it. It's within my range. I know it's within my range because when I sing it, it makes noise. Yeah, if it's a low salt cheese, it goes bad faster. I don't know. Halloumi's pretty salty. But yeah, I don't know where it falls on the softness, because it's like, it's kind of its own kind of thing. Did the Isco song happen? It did not. This is the first level I've played today. I literally just started gaming. Up to G sharp? Was it just G sharp? No, I could have sworn I went higher. Halloumi is a cheese, yeah! But yeah, no, I don't know. Today at work, I'm like, I feel like I might be annoying my coworker. Because I feel like, lately I'll just be like humming vocal warm-ups when it's dead. I'll just be like there humming vocal warm-ups. Like I'll be like sitting at the desk and I'll be going like the entire day. The high G sharp. Which one? There's a few of them. I don't know. I have to do like, what's the Queen of the Night aria? That sounded too good. That was probably in the wrong key. That had to be in the wrong key. That sounded too good. It sounded strange. What do you mean? That's what happens when you go up high. I think that was a lower key than it needed to be. Yeah, you started, I think on G sharp there, you're supposed to start on A. Hold on. Where's my, let's try virtual keyboard piano, because otherwise it pulls up like a computer keyboard. Hold on. Nah, that sounded too good. that sounded too good. Now you're on A. Okay, yeah. That sounded too good because I feel like when I refuse to believe that I've improved. I refuse to believe that I've improved, so I'm just going to choose to believe that I'm doing this in the wrong key. Our king, it brings one great joy. Oh god. The dialogue moves too fast. We humbly thank you for encouraging our noble youngster's growth. We have yet another selfish favor to ask of you. Our next formal party shall be for our noble lad this time. Our noble lad is under strict training for burly strength training as well. If you could teach him your ways, we'd be much obliged. Okay. Oh, it's another food level. It's another food level. Let's enlarge the noble lad. Let's enlarge him. We shall enlarge the noble lad. Faye, Eggy Om Nom, hello Jabre. Faye, I am not taking advice. That's alright. Let's roll the lad. Let's roll the lad. You should look down. No. See, I only just started being able to figure out how to like, because I felt like when I hit a certain note, right? Like up to maybe like A6, I would be able to, you know, I would be able to like hit notes with like a reasonable amount of resonance and, you know, lack of tension. And then for some reason, anything above that, like the vocal technique would like, it would just leave my body. It would just leave my body. So yeah, that's why I was like, okay, like for some reason it was like my voice would, like, my neck would tense up, my throat would tense up, my shoulders would tense up. I would like forget how to breathe or do anything with my mouth, and I was like, okay, like the vocal technique would just leave my body. And I'm like, okay, I needed to figure out how to work with that, and now I'm starting to figure it out, I think. As far as I know, could reach the notes you're talking about. Similar to the ones in the, like, Hallelujah. I'm assuming you're talking about like the Hallelujah, Hallelujah. I'm assuming that's it. It's not. It's higher. It's higher than that. I don't think Hallelujah goes that high. I think it's not. It's not a very high pitch song. Oh my god, there's persimmons! I just remember it's persimmon season. I need to buy persimmons. Oops. I don't know. I don't know if it's because what King of Kings, like I know which part you're talking about. That part that's like an A, right? Does anybody have like the sheet music around? I think that was like an A, right? Because like I don't know. I guess the other thing too with hitting notes is that it also depends, I think, on like the composition of the song. Because one of the things I noticed with Music Box of Fate, what makes that like high D there, it's not just that it's a high note, but it's that like for instance, like something like Phantom of the Opera, right? That like the entire run leading up to the high note in Phantom of the Opera is literally just like working your way up, right? It's kind of like gradually going higher and higher. Whereas like with Music Box of Fate, it's like, no, you're just jumping straight up there. There is like little to no lead up to that. Like you're just going straight into it, you know? It's like it's like we need you to do this now. Are you singing Gloria from me both? Is this just like everyone's gonna make like karaoke requests that are just gonna like involve higher and higher notes? Just be like, Eggy, do Queen of the Night, Eggy. The king of kings, oh, I guess. Oh, can I go downstairs yet? No, I think I need to become bigger than these guys. Do I need to be able to eat the drums? Is that it? Do I have to eat the drums? Oh, right, we can go upstairs. Oh, wait, okay, so they okay, we can go downstairs now. We're in part 2. Okay. The R. Alright, let's go downstairs. Upstairs? Downstairs. I don't know, there was a 2 on it, so I was like... Because I guess this is part 2. But yeah, at least I'm at work. I mean, it was a little rough the first week, but I feel like now I'm at the place at work where like I no longer feel like I'm losing my voice at the end of the day. Because I feel like when I was starting, like the first week, I was like, because I'd have to talk to customers a lot, because that's just like part of the job, right? But like I felt like I was like, my voice would be dead by the end of the day. Because I guess outside of streaming, right? Like I wasn't doing a lot of talking, right? I might talk to friends and family, but like it's not like I was like, outside of streaming, it's not like I was like engaging in tons of conversation, right? Whereas like here, it's like, no, you were talking to people for 8 hours a day. So now I'm just like, now I'm like, okay, I'm no longer, I feel like I've developed a stamina now. Am I not big enough for that? Oh boy, I love being just big enough to get stuck, but not actually big enough to pick anything up. Major sleep schedule destroyed. Of course, I don't know. I feel like those things too are like sort of related, but not like directly related. Because by that logic, I should like lose my voice every time I go to a convention, but like that doesn't happen. I don't think I've ever actually lost my voice at a convention, despite like the amount of talking and singing I do at conventions. People are food if you interact with them wrong enough. I don't know. I think it only counts if I pick up food, but I can pick up other stuff. Am I big enough? Well, am I big enough to pick up? Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, at least I can go back upstairs, I guess. Because there's stuff I'm big enough to get now, I think. Like these. I guess I can eat a snowman. Snow isn't food. But, you know, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Am I big enough to... pick up the armor? Like, I have to pick up the armor, right? Or do I just have to roll up food, I guess? I can't remember, because I remember it was like, I thought this was like the sumo level. Okay. Because I was wondering if it's like, you know how like the samurai level, it's like it's not just like becoming big enough as you actually have to go roll up the guy, you know? Oh, I have to roll, oh wait, no, I do need to roll up the samurai armor. Where is it? Where is it? Did I fail? Where's the armor? Here we go. Thank God. Wait, what? Did I not roll it up? Where was it? I do think it's kind of funny that he's throwing calligraphy he's throwing calligraphy brushes. That was the Lord. Oh! I forgot what the armor looked like. The thing is that the armor would have fit if I would have just been able to find it. I forgot if I had to like go actually find it. Because it's like the samurai level. You know the samurai level in We Love Katamari where you had to like eat all the food and then like knock the guy out of the ring? Okay, that's what it looks like. I thought that was the guy, though. I thought I got him. Does it count if I eat the plate? Do they take into account the calorie density of these things? Like, if I eat a bunch of vegetables, is it gonna count as less than if I eat, like, a bunch of, like, mooncakes? Because, like, I don't know, mooncakes are, like, really dense. Like, isn't, like, one mooncake is, like, 800 calories or something? Like, they're not very big, but they're, like, super dense. Like, there's a reason why I guess, like, usually they're a thing that's shared. Yeah, like these burgers by this logic should be like making him so much bigger than these apples, but they're having equal effects. Very curious. Eating houseplants, why not? Sure. Like, I don't know, man. I think that, like, shaved ice is like 80% water. Oh, hello, Jake. Ooh, now, you were here earlier. Weren't you here earlier? Did I imagine that? Yes, okay. I'm glad I didn't imagine that. I'm not going insane from a normal amount of work. I said hello, you called me as I was jumping into the shower. I mean, good to know that the eggplants will wash. You are all washing, yes? You are all not being stinky. You are washing. You must wash. How does it feel to be a working individual? I'm kind of tired. I don't know. It doesn't really feel always like I'm working, because, like, again, right now my job is, like, it will pick up, but right now it's, like, 80% of it is just waiting for stuff to happen. So, yeah, I feel like lately I'm like, I don't feel super working-y yet, I think. I'm sure once it picks up it'll feel different. Pheromone maxing at TCG German is what, you're trying to, like, beat the other guy by, like, being stinkier than him? You gotta be so stinky that your opponent can't focus? In winter, I always take showers of cold water, like freezing. Oh, you're becoming a cold plunge guy? Okay. So where did they move the armor to? It's just on the other floor. Okay. Cold punch? A cold plunge. It's exactly what it sounds like. You like, I don't know. It's like a, it is like an actual thing. I know some people will do it like after saunas and stuff, but like, I feel like it's also become just like a fitness bro thing, to like dunk yourself in cold water. It's supposed to do something, I guess. I don't do it after fitness. I'm not saying it's after fitness, it's like, I don't know. It's just like a thing people do that I guess is supposed to be healthy in some way. I know, it's too cold here. It's too cold here for that nonsense. Can I get in from here? No, I cannot. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's the armor. That's the armor. That's like right here. Okay, good to know. Let's go down to the lower floor. Oh, I don't have to say it the way around. Nah. Remember the hardship by being alive in this world of mean and bad. Mean and bad world. I remember the pain by a whacking. I don't know, I still feel like a whacking is still the most difficult part of my day. Like, everything gets easier as it goes on, except for, like, literally getting out of bed in the morning. That is no easier than it was when last week. I don't know, I'm trying to remember how it felt to, like, wake up and be like, yeah, okay, I can get out of bed. I feel like every day now it's like, ugh. What do you do for so many bad whackings? I mean, some of it is just going to bed too late. But I don't know, I feel like it's just like, maybe my standards for whackings are just too high. Like, maybe good whacks are something you can only have when you're young. And now I'm just, like, too old for them now. Okay, hold on. I need to give me a second to, like, lock in so I can go back upstairs and not fail this level again. Ugh! It's like it was just right here, right? This is the armor, right? Are we not big enough for it? Wait, where's the armor? Is that not the armor? They said I could roll it up. I thought that was the armor. Rage baited. Okay, now I'm getting rage baited because you're using the word rage baited wrong. You're just straight up using it wrong. That's not what just because you get angry, that's not rage baiting. Good evening. Bad evening. Hello, Robert. Happy 9:30 p.m. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, that's not what rage baiting. Rage baiting isn't just when you make people mad. It's when you, like, make people mad for fun. Time for Angry Eggy. You're the only one who wants to see this. You do realize that, right? I don't think the rest of us are here for Angry Eggy, unless I am sorely mistaken. I don't know, is my strategy bad? Is my Katamari strategy bad? Because I feel like I'm just constantly, like, barely making it on this level. You're gonna stream tomorrow, American Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm thankful for Egg and her hard work and joy. I'm glad you think I'm working hard, because I often feel like I'm not. Thankful for eggplants, but that's fine. We already celebrated Thanksgiving a year ago here. Why is that a year ago? A month ago. I mean, we also celebrated it a year ago, but that's because that was like last year's Thanksgiving. I mean, yes, last year too. We also did, in fact, celebrate Thanksgiving last year, but that was like last year's Thanksgiving. Different occasion. I don't know, I feel like last year, actually, I remember I went to visit family for Thanksgiving, right? And that was like the first time off I had in a while. And I remember like sitting on the train back. Sitting on the train back was when I was like, you know, I should probably quit my job. That was like Thanksgiving of last year is when I had that thought, where I'm like, I don't need to keep doing this to myself. Yeah. But yes, happy Thanksgiving to American eggplants. Enjoy your Thanksgiving tomorrow. It feels odd to have Thanksgiving on a Thursday to me. It feels a very, like, middle of the week, but I don't know. I guess Christmas doesn't always fall on a convenient day either. Except that you guys always do it on a Thursday. Like, it's on Thursday. It's not even like, oh yeah, we just celebrate this whenever it falls. No, you guys celebrate. You celebrate it on Thursday on purpose. What? Never mind, I retract that. This no longer makes sense. Okay, so it is downstairs. And okay, so it's in the corner downstairs near those bales of rice. Okay. She hates when people have holidays. No, it's just like, I don't know. I think it's because, okay, Canadian Thanksgiving, they put it on, most people celebrate it on like a Sunday or a Monday, right? Because Canadian Thanksgiving, they give you the weekend for it, right? Like, it's a long weekend. So usually people celebrate it on the Monday, maybe the Sunday, depending on, you know, what your family's schedule is, right? So to me, to have, like, something on a Thursday, and then you have, like, I guess Black Friday. Like, to me, having it on a Thursday feels completely arbitrary. Like, I guess it's not like a Christian holiday, right? So it's not like Easter, where it's like, oh yeah, this has to be on a Sunday, and Good Friday has to be on a Friday, because it's Good Friday. But, like, I don't know. To me, it's like, that's why it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, Black Friday isn't even a vacation day. Exactly! It's like, yeah, let's give you all, I mean, I imagine most workplaces probably give both, but like, it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna give you, a Thursday off in the middle of the week. And then you have to come back to work for one day. And then it's the weekend, so you're not working. Absolute nonsense holiday. Absolute nonsense holiday schedule. Black Friday isn't really even really a thing now. It's like Black Month. Yeah, I don't know. Black Friday here is also weird because like Canada didn't have Black Friday until like relatively recently. Because we have Boxing Day, right? Which is like the day after Christmas. So usually people would do their shopping then, right? And usually stores would usually use that as like a clearance occasion. Which technically we still have Boxing Day, but like most of the deals are still Black Friday because like Boxing Day... Like, I feel like Boxing Day, by the time you get to Boxing Day, like, everything's kind of picked over. Like, there's not much left, right? So I was like, yeah, Boxing Day you might find good deals, assuming you can find, you know, items in general, you know? Alright, okay, we're gonna go back upstairs one more time. We're almost big enough. We're almost big enough. And we will remember that the armor is downstairs. It is down here. Alright, there we go. And we still got a little more time. Okay, we're definitely gonna get it this time. We know what we're looking for. Okay. It is right here. There we go. Oh, I could have gotten a slightly better grade if I just like gave myself like 3 more seconds. There we go. That's enough for now. That's enough for now. American cultural imperialism. Well, okay, I think most places that do Black Friday here in Canada, they started doing it because people would go over the border to shop in the US on Black Friday. And I think stores here were like, oh no, we're losing the customers. So then they started doing Black Friday deals as well. I think it was that, and also like American stores were like, well, we do this in the States, so we might as well do this in Canada too, especially if they were under the same management, I guess. So, yeah. That's why we have Black Friday here now too. But I don't think the deals are much better than they are in the States. They always copy a lot of what Americans do, but in a Canadian way. Well, I mean, keep in mind there's less of us. Like, I'm sure that if we had the population of the US, we too would be inventing things at the rate that they are. Or maybe not are, but at least have in the past. Copy America, but in a worse way. Well, look, okay, I think you're speaking with bias here. I think you're speaking with a I think you have a vested interest in Yeah, the other American countries can keep their own sanity. Look at Trinidad or Puerto Rico. I mean, yeah, but like they're not. I don't know. I think they don't. Those countries. I guess Puerto Rico sort of. It's technically part of the U.S., but like, is it part of the U.S.? It's sort of part of the U.S. I think. Either way, it doesn't like. It's not like Canada because we like border straight onto the U.S. It's sort of associated. Yeah, maybe, sort of. It can't vote, though. Doesn't it have, like, don't the people there still vote in American, like, federal elections, though? Yeah, Mexico is also not the same as the US. I don't know. To be fair, like, I guess Canada and the US, like, historically are very, like, closely linked. Because, like, Canada and the US largely came from, like, the same groups of settlers, right? They just decided to do different things, and also some of them spoke French. Alright, so it looks like we need to get... Trying to get the rose garden here, and we need 30 of these, which means we need to keep grinding. I think we just need to keep grinding. Is there anywhere else we can grind, though? I'm kind of tired of grinding in Edo. I didn't particularly like the Jurassic period. Is there anywhere else we can grind in ancient Greece, maybe? Let's go to Greece. There's gotta be grinding we can do in ancient Greece. Do you remember the fan art I made of you saying a leaf in French? One European French told me it wasn't written correctly. Was it written wrong? Hold on, I'm gonna look at it again now. Hold on. Or is that your goal? Are you just trying to, like, bait me into looking at this again? Are you trying to bait me into looking at your art again? Let's see. Latest. Okay. Feuille? No, I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled, is it not? Or no, I was like maybe in the US? The US, what am I saying? In Europe? Maybe? I'm like maybe the spelling is different there? But no, that's spelled correctly, I think. The French guy told me it was written in another guy. What do you mean another guy? It was written in another way. Because, like, un feuille, that's... either this is, like, a European-Canadian difference, or... maybe... Is it une feuille? No, I'm pretty sure it's un feuille. Well, I'm gonna look this up now. Maybe it is une feuille. 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 According to Larousse, un feuille. Oh, is it? It's une feuille. Is it une feuille? It might be une feuille. Is it une feuille? Let's see, can I see this in a sentence, please? Les feuilles. Yeah, it is la feuille. Yeah, oh, okay, so it is feminine. Okay. Check your Discord. Oh, did you send me like what you said? Let me see. Oh god, okay. It's une feuille. Oh, it's une feuille. Okay, in my defense, the way I learned French, I'm sure there is rules for what decides what is a masculine and feminine noun. But the problem is that when you learn French from a young age, you don't actually learn those rules, you just go entirely by vibes. And I guess the vibes of leaves, the vibes of the leaves felt masculine, so I thought it was un feuille. The next screenshot's my reply. The Canadian expert told me it was I mean, you should at least Google these things. I mean, to be fair, I should have been the one who Googled, but... In my defense, masculine and feminine nouns are dumb. True! I don't know why this leaf is a woman. I don't know why my table's a woman. I don't know why my sweater is a man. You have to understand that words shift meaning while masculine and feminine stays. I know, and that's insane. Alright, what are we doing? We're lighting the sacred fire. By doing what exactly? Do we have to... Is this... Oh god. I missed the preamble. I missed the preamble dialogue. We were talking about French nouns. Yummy food. Happy hot springs. I like those things. A cozy day of leisure. Yes, we are pleased. Oh, Ebby. We didn't see you there. You're quite comfortable with our current rolling methods, yes? Well, Ebby, today we're changing it up a bit. We have a blazy Katamari for you to roll. Light the sacred fire before the blaze burns out. Oh, it's another fireball one. I just have to make sure not to roll into the water, that's all. Joke's on you, Faye. I forgot to turn on TTS again. Another Japanese culture thing recently? What is it? Everyone point and laugh at Faye. Alright. Okay. Alright. Proceed to... Okay. So, we need to get over here without falling in the water. And we have to keep rolling things up, otherwise the fire will go out. We must burn this shoe. We must burn this scroll. We must burn whatever these things are. We must burn this mug thing. And we must burn this crown. But we're stuck. Hold on. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, hold on, hold on. Come on. Where's... I need something I can burn. Fire. 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 New Etsuko song again. It'll come up eventually. We still have like 2 worlds left of stuff to do. Like, we still haven't hit any of the... There's 2 more time periods, I think, that we still have to hit. But I think we have to get the Rose Garden first. I think that's what we need. Is it because I don't use the power-ups? Is that why, like, I keep, like... Whoa, okay, that's... We're not going there. That's not where we should be going. We're not going there. No falling in the water. Ooh. Fire! Oh, we can't even just roll up other fires? What is this? Why are they're just guys, they're just statues. Okay. Oh god, we're stuck. We're stuck in the crowd! Okay, we're free, I think. We're rolling apples. Okay, don't fall in the water. Burn up these apples. Roast these apples. Don't fall in the water. I'm locking in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're being careful here. Wait, was that even water? No, I think that might have just been blue tiles. Yeah, I don't think that was even water. I think that was just like blue tiles. Yeah, that's just blue tiles. What was I worried about? Why would they have water there anyway? That doesn't even make sense. Whoa, okay. Here we go. There we go, okay. It's not my biggest accomplishment, but yeah. They sit on your legs and gets formal when your legs fall asleep. Turns out that was by design, so when a person met with someone important, they would sit that way to make their legs fall asleep, so assassinating the important person would be harder. I've heard that, yeah. It was like a thing that like emperors and daimyo, big important guys would do. And now it's a thing people do when they drink tea, I guess. Cannot wait to hear Etsuko's voice. I don't know, I've actually heard the Etsuko song already because they put it on YouTube, and I was surprised at how, like, un-Etsuko-y it sounds. Like, it's still definitely her, but it doesn't sound like most of what she does. But either way, we found 1 crown, which is, you know, worth something. I'm not big on the fireball level, to be fair. Oh goodness, a king token! What is this thing? Nothing, apparently. It's just gonna stand there looking scary. Let's see, what are we gonna get from this? Whoa! What is that? What is that? Let's see. Let's cue that up to something. Whoa! Oh, it's shock. Okay. Oh wait, no, did that not queue up? That didn't queue up. Whoops. There we go. I know that's supposed to be shock, but instead I'm just like, we're just doing a silly dance. We're just going whoa, 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 whoa. Goodness, okay. Because I think we have like an actual dance, don't we? Yeah, we have an actual dance. Let's see, is there any more crowns? Are there any more easy crowns that we can get here in ancient Greece? Ooh, yeah, this guy, okay, this guy needs more roses. How gorgeous she is, I'm in love. Oops, hello, your highness, okay. So what do you need now? She doesn't give me an answer. I'm like, bro is just gonna keep throwing out roses at this girl until she responds. Okay, let's go. More roses time. You know, I don't mind the roses levels. Want a woman's affection, throw roses at her. Actually, I'm gonna say, actually don't throw roses at her. I don't know, it depends on the woman and it depends on the occasion. My hot take is you should only give women flowers under very specific circumstances. All right, more love time. Let's go. Enlighten me. Okay, so this might be a hot take, but it depends on the situation because I am somebody. I have. Okay, how do I say this? I'm trying not to be mean here, but I once dated somebody who would give me flowers pretty often. Like, you just find them at the, like, grocery store on sale, I guess, and he's like, you know what? I should get her flowers. Which, like, is a nice gesture. But also, a lot of times when I would get flowers, it would be, like, when I was already out. And the thing with flowers is that you can't make flowers smaller, right? Like, if you're carrying around flowers, you're carrying those around for the whole day. So, like, I remember there was once where I got flowers before I had to go to class at school. Like, I was in university, and I had to go to class. And I was like, I had to sit in class, the whole class, with these flowers, because I couldn't really fit them in my bag. And then, because the thing is, too, is that flowers attract attention. So I would say, okay, if it's an occasion where you're like, okay, you're driving, either you're already at their house, right? Or maybe if you're, like, giving them a ride back, right? Like, they don't have to carry it anywhere. Maybe if you're, like, driving someplace, they can leave it in the car. You know? Or, like, because, like, flowers... And the other thing, too, is that if you're home, like, you gotta take care of flowers pretty quick, right? Like, you can't just leave them sitting around. You gotta put them in a vase, you gotta... You know, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do to them, right? Timing is king. Yeah, exactly. Time and place, I think. You can't just give women flowers willy-nilly and expect to not... Like, expect it to hit every time, you know? Because again, I'm sure he meant well. I mean, I know he meant well, but it was also just like, And also too, because like, if you're carrying around a bouquet of flowers in public, that like attracts a lot of attention too, right? Like, especially if it's a big bouquet. Okay, so it looks like I'm already winning at roses, so that's nice. But I still haven't found a single crown. So that's not ideal. Oops. Oh god, okay. Am I stuck? Oh god. Okay, no. No, I am stuck. Oh god. I love being... Oh, there's a crown. I hate when you're like just big enough to get stuck. Do we mean to ask? How did you come to this conclusion? For the record, I did not date Asgore Deltarune. I am not Toriel. I am not Toriel. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably girls out there who are like, please give me flowers anywhere, anytime, but I guess maybe I'm just not one of those people. Ooh, okay. Okay, where are we at? Okay. So we aren't doing as well as I thought. I forgot how the grading of the time levels works again. Give Eggy an egg as a sign of affection, small and discreet. I don't know, what would be a good, like, whim gift? Again, I'm gonna go for, consumables again. Like, you know, if it's cold out, like, show up with, like, some hot tea or something, you know? Edible arrangements. Well, you're gonna show up with, like, a flower bouquet, but it's all, like, made of fruit. Oh no! Well, at least we got enough. At least we got enough of them. We missed the cousin. We didn't catch the cousin. We rolled, like, right past her. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Oops. Any gift that works, essentially, there are no fixed rules that always work, only approximations. Yeah, I guess. It is time and place, I guess. I guess. You can't just spam the same gift and hope for it to work, you know? This isn't Fire Emblem. Alright. But we got two of them. We got two of them. Does having a duel and a dramatic sound set count as a gift? Is that a gift? I don't know. Maybe if you gave her the sword. Oh, hello, Flea Flicker. Welcome. We are rolling. Hello, hello. How was your stream? What were you doing? Can we go shout out for... Thank you. Shout out for Flea Flicker. Flea raid. Were you being a flea? What were you doing as a flea? Were you also rolling? Were you zhonging? Were you gaming? Were you singing? Were you talking? Were you yapping? Were you, I don't know, what else do people do on a stream? What's left? Crafting? Were you drawing? Were you painting? You were reacting, I see. I guess that's sort of yapping, right? I guess it'd be hard to have a react stream where you don't say anything. Actually, no, maybe if you just, like, didn't say anything, you just, like, made noises and faces. Like, you just get somebody to send you a video, and then you just go... Or, like, you know, you just make a face, you're like, approval! Disapproval. Approval. Disapproval. You just do that for, like, a few hours. No, playing Gears of War. Oh, okay. So you were gaming then. You were gaming. What are we at? We're 25. Okay. There's gotta be another easy one, right? Oh, we missed one. Oh, okay. We missed one in the boat section. Let's do that. But yes, welcome, Flea Flicker Raiders. I am NiceEggy. I'm nice and I'm an eggy. And sometimes I sing. But today we are playing Katamari. I don't know, I guess I was singing earlier, sort of. Okay, where is the missing... Where's the one that we missed? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I sing sometimes. Random choruses from songs. I mean, I guess maybe you can have a karaoke stream and then you have, like, the accidental karaoke stream. Oh, what happened to my camera? Hold on. Hello? My face? Hello? Hold on. Hello? Hello? The flowers broke her. Let's see. No, I think some nonsense happened to VTube Studio. Give me a second. May I please turn on the camera so that it may track my face? Is that not possible in today's climate? Because of the economy and such? Okay. Alright, we need to be speedy. Let's be speedy. There we go. But yeah, no, like I was saying, sometimes you have like the intentional karaoke streams where you're like, okay, tonight we're doing karaoke. And then you have like the accidental karaoke streams where you just keep like singing because it keeps coming up. Like you're just like, what's the highest note I can sing? And you're like, ah, ah, ah. What will perish first, the PC or the phone? Well, considering that the phone that I have currently is brand new, well, not brand new, but like I got it like in February or March, I think. And the PC has been like trucking on for like almost 5 years now. I think I know which one's gonna die first. That's like asking, you're like, which one is more likely to perish first, the father or the son? And you're like, gosh, I wonder why. Probably the one that's significantly older. But yeah, there's nothing actually wrong with my phone. How's your PC in a worse state than mine? Because it was never in a good state, is the thing. Like, again, like I said, I built, like, this was a custom from 2021, which was like a terrible time to build a PC. Alright. Let's get big. As quickly as possible. Let's lock in. Oh boy, we're already not being very speedy, are we? But no, my computer was never good. That's the secret. That's why the computer is not very good, is because it was never very good. Like, I don't know. This is like another one of those things I keep thinking about lately, where I'm just like, you know, I'm like, okay, there's so many things that I can't do in terms of VTubing, because my computer just isn't very good. And then there's a part of me that's like, you know, if you really cared about VTubing, you would be willing to spend like $1 billion bajillion on your computer. And because you're not doing that, that means you don't really care about VTubing, which is like, I don't know. It's a thought I have in my brain that I know is nonsense, but keeps popping up anyway. Which is weird because I only ever have this thought about the computer. I never have this thought. I'm never like, oh, I don't really care. You must not care about VTubing if you're not willing to spend $1 billion on a model. I never have this thought. This is a thought I have exclusively about my computer. Who's your favorite DMD? Alright, Dramatical Murder? I've never actually played it. I'm not that Fujo. I'm not that level of Fujo. Do I look like I'm that level of Fujo? I don't know. Maybe I do. You can probably subathon a little. I know, but then like if you want to do a subathon, the problem with doing a subathon is you actually have to plan the subathon. I mean, I know it would be a worthwhile goal, but it's like I'd have to have I don't know. What would I need to have subathon goals. Like what would I play for a subathon? Orochimaru I raid is funny how many of them have an answer. I mean, again, if you're probably, statistically speaking, if you're raiding into other VTubers, you're probably raiding into, like, an audience of Fujos. Like, that's just who we are. Like, you're talking to a woman who likes anime enough to become an anime girl. You think you're not gonna be running into a Fujo here? Are you that much of a fool? Commit cannibalism by eating eggs live on stream. That's the subathon goal. Eat breakfast. Ooh, there's a cousin up there. Can I get? Am I big enough for that? Yes. Okay. Just to go, supposed to go. Hee hee. You may not a Fujo. I don't know. I'm not sure I identify quite with either. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I guess I like certain pairings. But I don't like, I don't know, maybe I'm like mildly Fujo. It depends on what your definition of Fujo is, I guess. Alright, we're running out of things to roll up. What does the king want from me here? Oh, here we go. Is that the armor? Hold on, is that the armor from the other level? How big do we need to make this again? Like 3 meters? Is there even 3 meters worth of stuff on this ship? Oh right, we need to like board the other boat. That's why, I think, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what we need to do. Like, we're already doing very poorly here. It's fine. I shouldn't be too hard on myself. This is the first time doing this level. She's self-inserting to every character she sees. I don't know, man. I don't need to self-insert. I'm already myself all of the time. Sensual. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I love that game, Return of the Obra Dinn. Imagine if it's like Obra Dinn, but like the ship's downfall was caused by like Katamari rolling on to the ship. Alright, we're almost there. I should have boarded the ghost ship like much earlier, but it's fine. Worse things have happened. There we go, finally. Yeah. Another VTuber today talked about Japanese VTuber wanting more female VTubers so she could talk about them about Yuri and BL. The non-Japanese VTuber noticed she felt too shy to engage. I don't know. It's like, I need female VTubers so I can talk about makeup and fashion. VTuber slumber party. VTuber sleepover party. Everyone's like, ooh, what do the women talk about when we're not here? They talk about boys, and it's like, no, we're talking about nail polish. But at least we got 2 more crowns, so We got we got what we came here to get. What are you doing on Earth? What? You were burdened by sin? We have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Me neither. You were burdened by sin. I didn't realize that these guys could commit sin. Like if you're Fujo, that explains everything. I don't know, I'm not that much of a Fujo, honestly. Like, I don't know. I like some BL, but like, it's not like it's not the kind of thing that's like occupying my mind 24/7, you know? I always end up clashing with Fujos. Well, I think that sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a you problem. All right, we need 3 more crowns here. Where can I find 3 more crowns? Oh, it looks like there's... Oh, wait, hold on a second. It looks like there's still another one we're missing here. Where is it? Is it on the ghost ship? No. Is it even something we can access? Is it the guy all the way over there? No, we can't access him. Yeah, Fujo Knight and Co. I mean, I'm sure people are... Fujo Knight is probably... There's gotta be VTubers that already run Fujo Knight. Is it Katamari Ball? Is that what it wants me to do? I'm not gonna do Katamari Ball. No, I know about Katamari Ball, I just don't feel like playing it. I don't want to play Katamari Ball! No. We're not playing Katamari Ball. Was that really the level? Is that the level it wants me to complete as Katamari Ball? I'm not playing Katamari Ball! I refuse. I refuse. Oh, it looks like there's more going on over here. Oh, here we go. Here's this guy. What do you want? Ahoy, Your Highness. Sunny day today, eh? The waves are nice and calm. All islanders are holding an epic race on the water. We're going to loop-de-loop around the whole island. Sounds fun, eh? Your Highness, you can join if you want to. Okay. 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 Today, someone on Twitter criticized that men do have a BL in their manga and named Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, and Sasuke and other friendly male rivalries comrade. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I think it's actually very easy to write BL by accident. And I think that's the case with a lot of shonen manga, is that, because I think what happens is that if you have a manga where the male characters are, like, have more depth than the female characters, including in their relationships, then I think people are going to start shipping them, because it's like trying to ship them with the woman feels like you're shipping them with nothing, you know? So I can see for some manga, if the mangaka was just like not good at writing woman, then like it's entirely possible to write BL by accident. If you think it's an accident, you're being very naive. I mean, for sure some of them do it on purpose, but I also think that it is possible to do it by accident. All of them do it on purpose? All of them, though? Maybe for newer stuff, but I feel like... I don't know. It's like, I think about something like how people ship, like, Elle and Kira, right? And I'm like, was that done on purpose? I don't think that was done on purpose. Alright. Okay, so we have to follow them? So we also have to roll a big Katamari. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Okay, so this works more like the race car level, right? Like, we don't have to stay on the path, right? Because they never said we actually have to win the race, right? Well, maybe we do. Hold on. What's happening? Am I getting lag? Or am I getting pulled back towards the water? Am I getting lag or am I getting pulled back in? I can't tell, and I'm getting stuck on stuff. I'm a little confused. What's happening? I'm stuck. I literally can't, like, get out of this. I'm confused. Lag. No, sorry, not lag. Drift. Am I getting drift? Are my controllers drifting? Because I think I just have to pick stuff up, right? This is like the race car level where there's a race happening, but like you don't actually have to win the race. You just have to be big, you know? There's like half these things I can't pick up. Open the home menu to see? How would that help? I fail to see how this is helping. Oh, if it moves the selection. I see. But like, I don't know. I've noticed because I've had controllers that got drift before and they don't always start that way. So yeah, I don't know if this is a game problem or if this is... Yeah, like, I get stuck on stuff like this. I'm not touching... My hands are off. Like, literally, I'm putting down the Joy-Cons. Like... I don't think it's drifting, because it's not doing this on the home screen. Is this like a weird thing happening with this level? Is this bugged game? Because it's like, yeah, it just creates a mind of its own. And like, I don't know, I can probably still finish the level, right? I think? Like, we're getting big enough to pick up stuff. Maybe not those guys, but like, we can... Other stuff. Like these turtles. We can pick them up. But yeah, I don't know if that was like... I don't remember hearing anybody else complaining about this, so I'm like, Okay. We just roll up the competition, we can win this race. Or hold on, we can stop the clock here. Get ahead of the competition. Roll up this swimming guy, you won't know what hit him. But it's weird, it only happens in certain spots. Very strange and unusual. Very strange and unusual. Did the king say anything? He did not. We were just told, yeah, like, see, it's only like when I get towards the shore, I think. Because I don't think that's part of the level. Because I feel like if it was part of the level... Because the level is just like race themed, but like I don't think that there's... I think it's like the race car level, right? Like it's... I thought maybe at first I'm like, okay, maybe it's trying to keep you on the track. But no, it's just doing this nonsense. Like I guess it's trying to pull me back towards the water. But then why would it let me go out on land in the first place? Like, why would they put so much stuff out on land if it's trying to, like, keep me in the water? I can't even win this race. I can't even win this race. All these guys do is go in a circle. I have no idea what place I'm in. Oh. Yes, hello, Daedric. Didn't the race level do that too? No, I don't remember doing that. I remember being able to go off track pretty easily. Okay, now we have to be able to... We have to win against the whales too? Well, now you're just asking too much. Oh, see, we're not even big enough to pick them up. Like, we can pick up these guys in their boats, but like... See, we can't even pick up those guys. Why is there a canoe mummy? And why can we pick him up but we can't pick up these other guys? Also, where are the crowns? We haven't gotten a single one. Well, that was the whole point! Nah. Bonk. Okay. Ooh, strawberry cap. Or strawberry milk. But like, this is what I mean. Like, it's not even like entirely clear if it's pulling me towards the water, because half the time it's not pulling me towards the water in a way that makes sense. Ugh. Ugh. And it gets me stuck on those things. At least we can finally get those guys. And we're also definitely not gonna make it. We're not making it. We're not making it. We're not even halfway to where we need to be, I don't think. What on earth? What on earth? Yeah, what is happening? Now it's steering me like away from the race course. I think this thing is just broken. I think I did something to break it. I think I did something to break it. I don't know what I did to break it, but I think I broke it. A malfunction, perhaps? Yeah, you think? Was your ride malfunctioning? It literally was. It literally was. No, you don't understand. It literally was malfunctioning. The king says that cannot be. No, it literally was. The king was like, I was being, I'm being, like, let's see, is it gonna do it again? No, I think it actually was broken, because it's not doing it now. Okay, it still is. Like, how am I supposed to get back onto the water when you're doing this? Am I allowed to be angry? I don't know. I'm like, am I just bad at the game? Like, is that supposed to happen? It's a little funky in this level. Okay. I don't understand what it's doing, because I go out onto land, and I thought, okay, maybe it's trying to pull me back on track. It's trying to pull me back into the water. But it doesn't, it's not even doing that. Sometimes it's like, it won't let me get to the water. It will just pull me to the side and get me stuck against some other piece of something else. Is that intentional? Am I stupid? I don't know, maybe I am. I did forget to put the halloumi in the fridge yesterday, so I think Force U4 is you gotta be careful and only run into things you can pick up. I know, it's just, yeah. I mean, at the very least, things are consistent in this game. I know there was one of the games, I think I tried it for a little bit. There was like a Katamari, it was the one for the Vita. And I remember the annoying thing with it for me was just that, like, so the whole gimmick of that game is that you could like squash and stretch your Katamari. But I think the problem is I did not like that gimmick. I did not care for it because the only thing it managed to do was make it really unclear how big you actually are. Like, it made it really difficult to figure out, like, how big am I actually? Like, you go over to an item, you're like, am I actually big? Am I big enough to pick this up or not? It made it very difficult to figure out. I hope the Danks is giving. I'm Canadian, but thank you for the sentiment. I hope your thanks is also giving. Yeah, we already had... You're late. You're late for our Thanksgiving. That was last month. No, we can't run into those yet. See, I don't think we're nowhere near where we need to be. We keep getting stuck. Honestly, if I fail this one again, I think I'll just give up on it. I'm not enjoying this one. I've got to say, I don't think I'm enjoying this level. I'm not, like, this is... I do not enjoy being pulled in one singular direction, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't know, I think with Katamari, I tend to get annoyed with... I feel like with Katamari, it's one of those things where it's like... It's nice to have ones with some goals, like, I guess I like some of the ones that are like flowers and stuff, but like... I think the thing is with some of them is just that, like... Katamari is at its best when the levels are, like, incredibly simple, I think. Like, my favorite ones are typically ones that are just, like, get big... You know, get big before the timer runs out, or get big but really fast. Those are my favorite kinds. I feel like trying to do anything further than that, just like, there's a little too much going on, you know? Yeah, less gimmicks, more Katamari. Yeah, like, I would say, I think my desire for the series is like, give me more interesting places to roll up, but, like, you don't need to invent new ways to roll up, I think. Because I feel like once you try to like reinvent the wheel, or I guess reinvent the ball, I feel like that's where it gets wonky and becomes like less fun. Because like I said, like I think my favorite one from We Heart Katamari is, or We Love Katamari is it's the sumo level, because it's pretty much the same thing, but you start as a slightly different shape, and you know or I guess, I don't know, I guess I like the one where you had to fundraise. I like that one. The one where it was like, roll up expensive items. That one was okay. The bear level. Nobody likes the bear level. I feel like they keep putting them. I feel like they've put them in every single installment as a joke because I know nobody likes these. Oh god, okay, hold on. Whoever's the final one of the first Katamari. Yeah, that one's fun because it's like incredibly simple. It's just, you know, get big. Roll up literally everything, you know? There's no, they're not, again, they're not reinventing the wheel here. The wheel was fine the way it was. Eggy, yes? The cloud one was pretty weird, floating up in the sky. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I mean, at least the physics of it, I think, were more or less the same. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up on this one. I just heard the Etsuko song, it sounds like an Etsuko song? I don't know. I didn't think it sounded that much like an Etsuko song. But yeah, like I liked, I don't know, I think the underwater one, I don't know, the underwater one in We Love Katamari has like a different physics, but the one in this one I think had similar physics. It was just like more of like there are things you could roll up under the water that you can't find above ground. Okay, we're giving up on this one. I do not care for it. I didn't even get a crown out of this. Couldn't even get a crown out of it. Do not care for it. Any more levels that we missed? We, I didn't find any crowns in only 50, but I think this was the only crown that showed up was like the biggest thing there. Anything else? Maybe we can try the philosopher one again. See if we can find a second crown. Or even a third one. Probably not a third one. Because we need like 3 more. We need 3 more. Alright. Let's see if we can get... What time is it now? It's 10:39. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna have to wrap this up. I hope we can get to 30 before the end of the stream. But like, I plan to go no later than 11:30 because I do need to sleep. Or at the very least, head bedward. So I can whack for work tomorrow. Oh god, tomorrow I have to like, I'm clocking in for like at the long day factory. I have a long day. Have to go to work, and then after that I have Japanese class. So I'm doing another. It's just gonna be like when I was in university. I'm doing like a 12-hour day. Like I mean I'm gonna get breaks in the middle, but like, you know, I'm working for 8 hours, and then I have like a bit of a gap, and then I have to go to Japanese class because when they were making the schedule, I told them, please don't schedule me on Thursdays. I have something on Thursday evenings, and they said okay, and then they scheduled me on a Thursday. I don't know. I mean, I've heard some other people had issues with the schedule as well, but I don't know. It's not the worst scheduling I've ever had. I think I've talked about the time that, like, it was in 2019, I think. I went to a convention in 2019, and I told my job, I said, okay, I will be away from Thursday to Sunday. Please do not schedule me between Thursday and Sunday. Alright, okay, maybe this should help. This should help us be able to... We should... Oh, wait, no. We should be able to help us, right? I'm philosopher, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the crowns. Can I get a second one? Oh, there's one up there. Okay. Up that away. I'm not concerned about the cousins right now. All I care about is crowns. So yeah, anyway. So I went to a convention in 2019. Oh, I have to be able to roll up the... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, we'll have to come back up here. Oh, wait, no, maybe we can get it now if we can roll up high enough. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I went to a convention and I said, please, Thursday to Sunday, I will be out of town. Please do not schedule me. And they only gave out the schedules a week at a time, right? So I wasn't scheduled on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. So I assume, okay, I'm probably safe for Sunday, right? No, they called me on Sunday. I'm like standing in the dealer's hall in like a cosplay or a Lolita dress. I don't remember what I was wearing that day. But I just remember they were like, hey, can you come into work? And I'm like, so I'm in a different city. I said I would be back on Sunday, and then they were like, I got back and they were like, oh, very sorry about that. And then they did it to me again like 2 weeks later. I went out of town for something else, and they were like, they actually marked me as a no-show for the same situation. They actually marked me as a no-show for a shift I didn't even know was happening, mind you. And then, like, a few weeks later again, because I had a lot going on, I guess, that spring and summer, I went away for a weekend with my parents, and I told them I will be away this weekend. And then, I mean, they didn't schedule me, but they called me. Like, I specifically said I will be out of town, but I still got a call from my manager on one of the days. I was like, hey, do you think you could come in for a shift today? It's like, no. Think I can teleport? They have no respect for a schedule. I don't know. I think it's because like they were doing things 1 week at a time, I think, is the problem. Because, like, I think they were doing things 1 week at a time, and they weren't carrying, like, the time off request. Because the other thing, too, is there wasn't, like, any formal way of doing a time off request. The way you got your time off was that you emailed your manager, and you're like, hey, can I have these days off? And then they say, yeah, okay. So it wasn't like there was, like, a formal calendar app. Like, it wasn't, like, other businesses sometimes where it's like, okay, you have, like, there's a specific, like, formal form that you have to fill out that says, yes, I would like these days off, please. So you just kind of had to hope that your manager checks their email. Yeah, never ever answer a call from work. I don't know, they didn't have caller ID on. I didn't know who was calling. Also, I unfortunately want my job to like me. So... Alright, okay, he's over there. Let's get him. Like, I unfortunately am cursed with the curse of wanting to be professional and respectful. There we go. I mean, I think we did better than last time. We got another crown, I think. We got another one. We're getting somewhere. I think we only need 2 more now. Is this a new cousin? Or does it... It's not. It's normal. It's so normal. Alright. Okay, what was Marcy doing on Earth? Shopping? Okay. But, yeah. No, this job has been okay. I think it's because I'm scheduled for full-time hours. Which means that they have, like, limited shifts where they can actually schedule me. Because if people who are part-time, they can kind of get moved over and they can take over each other's shifts. But, like, if you're full-time, they're like, nope, we're scheduling you for 40 hours and you can't really move that around. You can maybe switch with the other full-timer. But, yeah, so... I guess it makes things a little easier, but, yeah. Alright, I think this one's, like... a bajillion times. Yeah, this is a new record. Let's planet it. Oof. Ooh, another king token. Okay, so we just need 2 more then. Yeah, we're 28 now. Let's see where else we can go. Is there anything in ancient Greece that did the roses? What about anything in Japan again? Oh, okay, there's still one we haven't done yet. Oh, yeah, we still haven't done this one yet. There we go. I think we gotta do more food ones. We gotta do more food ones. We should be able to get 1 or 2 out of this. Think. Oh. Alright, do you have a 3rd son? Our noble minister. Our noble minister. Oh, wait, so do we need to make him lose weight now? No, we have to make him bigger. Alright, okay. We're back at this, I guess. We're back at it. Thus is Katamari. Alright. Banquet time. Alright. Let's go banqueting. What is... like, what makes something a banquet as opposed to, like, a feast or, like, just a dinner? Is it, like, the order in which stuff is served, or is it just, like, an important person has to be hosting it? Alright, we got even bigger armor. Alright. Having another banquet? Don't they grow tired of partying? Wowies, look how crowded it is. All this for the noble minister? Well, I mean, he is noble, and he is, like, a minister, so... Alright. Let's roll up the armor of dreams. Within 7 minutes. Okay. See if we can do it. We should be able to do it. We just have to remember where the armor is. We just have to keep track of it. But I think that we were like... Okay, so this guy starts a little bigger, so that's a little convenient. But he doesn't roll very well is the thing. I'm not gonna roll much better until later. Like, he's not a very roll-friendly shape, is what I gotta say. Banquets are scary, you can feel the pressure in them. And where does a smorgasbord? I don't know, I thought a smorgasbord isn't only for food, right? A smorgasbord is just like a variety of anything. I think the first time I heard the word smorgasbord was because, like, I was at a summer camp that was, like, I think they referred to the afternoon as a smorgasbord because they didn't have anything specific planned. So they called it they just put it in the schedule as smorgasbord, and that was the first time I heard the word smorgasbord. Is it a good reinvention of the wheel? I mean, it's not reinventing the wheel is the thing. It's still just, like, get bigger. It's just that you're, like, a different shape. It's okay. He's getting rounder. He's getting a little easier to roll with. That's okay. Oh, he still can't get the cake. Smorgasbord is an open-faced sandwich from Sweden. Is that where the word comes from? Because here, like, a smorgasbord, I think, is, like, considered, like, a variety. Like, an assortment. I mean, I guess you can eat a smorgasbord in both definitions, right? Loosely to any buffet with a variety of dishes as well as a metaphor for a variety collection of anything, particularly an extensive or disorganized one. Yeah, yeah. It's just a bunch of stuff. That's what a smorgasbord is. But I don't know, I don't think it quite means a buffet, right? Because I feel like a buffet kind of implies a very specific format, right? Where you're the one, you have to get up and go get the food yourself. I feel like that's the implication of buffet. Because, like, I've been to all-you-can-eat sushi before. Like, the kind where, you know, it's all you can eat, but it's still, like, a waiter who brings you the stuff, right? And those don't call themselves buffets. They call themselves all-you-can-eat. Because it's different, you know? Oops. Buffet reminds me of working in a restaurant. Like, all-you-can-eat place. Yeah, because it's like... No, but buffet here I think implies that you're the one who goes up and gets it, right? But then again, I guess, like... You go to a Pennsylvania Dutch smorgasbord and eat big food. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to a restaurant that refers it to itself as a smorgasbord, though. But then again, I don't know. I think about how, like, in Japanese, the word for buffet is Viking. Which, like, yeah, it comes from the word Viking. I guess, did Vikings eat a lot, maybe? Ooh, another floor. Oh, and they brought it all the way down. Okay. We still don't have any crowns, though. Alright, let's go down another floor. Let's... Ebisukui? Shrimp scooping? Okay. Let's go shrimp scooping. For yummy shrimp. Okay. If we can make it down to where the shrimp are. I don't know, is the ice... Are they gonna consider ice a food? I mean, I guess water weight is a thing, right? One to one, I ate sausage, pasta, seafood, barbecue stew, fried rice, and salads in one go. See, oh, are you a big eater, man? I'm someone who has to, like, I have to, like, plan carefully. Like, I have to go and I have to, like, take a, you know, inventory of everything they have. And then I have to take tiny amounts of everything so I can eat as like, a biggest variety of things. Once I went with somebody who, like, told me off for getting vegetables at a buffet. They're like, no, you're not supposed to, you have to go all meat. And I'm like, yeah, but then if I get all meat on my first run, then I'm not gonna have room for anything else. You know? You can't go all in with these things. It's not gonna work. Yeah, where are the crowns? came here to eat crown. You know, I'm hungry for one thing, and it's crown. This food tastes better than crown. We have a whole minute left. Is there really no crowns? No, seriously, where are the crowns? Maybe we can try to become a little bigger, so we still have a little bit of time. See, we can do a little better. Yeah, we didn't get a single crown out of this! Eggy, at this hour? Yes. Probably not for much longer. But yes, at this hour. Not a single crown! But I don't feel like doing it again. We can come back to it. We can come back to it. Do crowns appear if you already have them? No, because I think for each level, even if it's in the same setting, I think it like resets them. Not resets, but like it puts them in a different place. But yes, hello Kuro. Let's go to a buffet place. No! I'm gonna see. That's another thing I need to do. I'm like, okay, I need to be able to like work out more than once a week. Because I did a workout on Monday. Eggplants, I did a workout on Monday. And I tried to do like some of the arms machines with my tiny noodle arms. And it did not work very well. But I'm sure I'll do better at it next time. I am egg of very little upper body strength. But yeah, hopefully if I do it tomorrow, then... Or maybe, I'm thinking maybe, okay. Because I start... Oh, hold on. This is the wrong one. You told me you haven't done your upper body exercise all these months? Well, I mean, I did a little bit, but just not that much. I did more of them. Usually I do like one arms machine, and this time I did like 3 or 4. But yeah, no. I'm thinking maybe, because like I have some days where I start work at noon. So I'm like, what if I'd have to get up at like 7 though. I'd have to get up at like 7, be in the gym at like 8, and then I guess, you know, if I work out for an hour, then that becomes like about 9 or so. I guess that gives me like I probably need another like, you know, half hour, 45 minutes to like shower and do my makeup and stuff. And then after that I would need a bit more time to eat. I guess I could either go to work and then like go to the towards the workplace and then eat, or eat and then go. Maybe better to go and then eat, so at least I'm like already there. Either way, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible, maybe. Worked out every day for a year once, you can do it. No, it's more just like a matter of like timing, right? Because it's more than just like having 1 hour to work out. Il faut aussi avoir du temps pour se préparer avant et après, et pour aller au gym et puis de revenir du gym. Thank you, Kuro, for your French redeem. Yeah. I go to a gym, but it's almost December and they closed. What do you mean they close? Like, maybe on Christmas Day, I think here they close. And they probably close early Christmas Eve. Iggy's the only acceptable French speaker in my life. Kuro, do you even know a second French speaker? Can you even name a second person who speaks French? That you know personally? Ooh, I see a crown. This should be easy to get. We gotta do it quickly. Oh god, my headphones are like running out of battery. Maybe after this level I'll have to switch it out so it doesn't like die on me. Yay! Ichigo! We got Ichigo. We got Strawberry Cousin. But yeah, 30 minutes is fine too, I guess. I think it's more like, because the workout I was doing, I was trying to see if I could do like, I guess it was probably more of a 45-minute workout, I guess, if I'm being efficient about it. And if I don't have to wait for machines. Oh, when I went the other day, because you remember how I was complaining about like how people would just like sit at the machines and not, like they would just be like sitting on their phone at the machine. Like it's not like they were like resting in between reps. It's like they were just like, they're just sitting there, right? They actually... can we try that again? Hold on. Because I didn't get the crown. Where's the crown? They show it at the beginning. But now I can't find it. Is it on the table, maybe? Like, that seems like a place that they would put it. Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay. We can probably roll on top and get it, right? Are we big enough for that? Because yeah, I don't care about my time. I actually don't care about my time. I only care about crowns. Ugh. I'm not big enough. There has to be another one somewhere, right? But we're probably gonna hit the limit again before we get there. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, I can probably get that one. Hold on. Hold on. Let's get perspective here. There we go. Okay, we got one. We got one, and that's all that matters. There we go. The only thing I care about here. Either way, it looks like we're... Oh, we might be able to actually get... We might be able to get it this time. We're bigger now. Come on. Is this really not possible? We picked up the teapot. Dawari. Okay. Is it even possible to get that one? Because I feel like by the time you're big enough to roll it up... By the time you're big enough to roll it up, it doesn't work. maybe that's what the speed power-up is for, maybe? Is that what that's for? I know my time is garbage, I'm sorry. I promise I can do it faster. Promise I can do it faster. But... oh god, I need water. I have not had any water the whole stream. I put my water bottle on the other side of the room and I just forgot. How's your voice doing? Well, it's not dying. I can still talk. And I can still sing when I finish the workday, so that's an improvement. And I can sing high notes. You missed my high notes. You missed my... oh wait, no, you didn't miss it. You were here for it. I couldn't do that before. I can do that now. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I really like to flex that. Of course. If you could do that, you would do it too. I can do it? No, you can't. I do not believe in you. Falsettos? Doesn't count. Okay, maybe we can try this one? Another as large as possible? I'm sure there's gotta be a crown here. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Man, we need one more. We need one more. That's all we need. Okay, where can we find one more? This is the one we just did. Maybe we can find another one here? Okay, as large as possible too. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. If you could do that, you'd be showing off too. I don't know, maybe, presumably. I'm not even sure if I did that well. I feel like the high notes were a little breathy. Sorry, can you do it again? Oh god, that last note. There we go. Alright, okay, let's find that one last crown. We're finding it. We have no other choice. Oh goodness, what happened to my face again? V2 Studio, are you gonna continue committing nonsense? We don't have time for that. I am gaming. Alright. Alright. If I manage to do it, do I send you the recording? I mean, you can, but I will tell you no. Okay. Okay, what does... Are we gonna speed up? So I just want the tracker! Are they not in this room? Maybe there is no... Maybe they're all in like the next area? Maybe there's no small crown. Because it's not finding anything. Like no cousins, nothing. Nothing! Oh, now we're stuck in here. Whoops. Cool. Oh, there's a cousin. Hold on. Can we get up there? Maybe once we're bigger. See, they never told us she was there, though. Like, I got the radar, but it didn't tell me about her there. Wonder why. Does it just not like her, or...? Anyway, we should be big enough to get to the next area soon. I think it was like, what, 20 centimeters, I think? Oh, okay. Ooh, we got a new one! We got a new one! We just have to pass this level, is all. But it looks like we're doing just fine on that. Alright, let's go outside and touch grass. Alright. Flowers are used as food as life. True. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, I'm like trying to shut up. I'm trying to shut up and lock in. Can't be foolishly yapping. No, this is perfect. What? Where I shut up? You're watching the Eggy stream and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. And you're like, finally, some peace and quiet. Really needed that around here. That's why I come here for the Eggy stream. I love watching VTubers and never hearing. A VTuber should be seen and not heard. Quite literally. I came here for slightly downsized game footage with an anime girl in the corner of the screen and nothing else. Okay, we're close, we're close. We're close and with time to spare. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Not a concern. Oh god, okay, please. Okay, we're big enough to get stuck again. We're here for the graphics. This is actually just like this is a Discord server. We all talk and while one of us is playing a video game. On mute. We're actually just here to socialize. The anime girl on the screen is actually just incidental to all of this. Does a Discord call help you? Do Discord calls help you with drawing? Because I remember I used to like, back in like 2022 or so, I used to do Discord calls with friends where we'd all be doing stuff. But then I don't think anything ever got done. We'd all just keep talking to each other. Alright. Let's go. We got our 30. We got our 30, and that's what matters. Alright, and it's a good one. He's pleased. He's pleased. Alright. It doesn't- you're right, it doesn't matter regardless. Let's make it bigger. We have broken our record, and we did it faster. Planet time. He said aura. Okay, and? I mean, that's all he does. It's like I said in a previous stream, I think. I feel like... Wait, why is there a big rectangle behind me? What is that? Is there a big rectangle, a gray rectangle behind me? Or is that just like OBS doing something weird again? It's the Discord call? No, what is it? Yes, okay. Hold on, let me see what it is. It's not the game capture. The chat box? No. It's not this. There we go. Okay. No, hold on. I can't end the screen until I figure out it's not the egg music. It's not that. What is it? It's behind me. So, it can't be that far forward. It has to be towards the back. Window capture? No. Gaming overlay? No. It's not the overlay. Yeah, did the chat box decide to... That seems to be where the chat box would go. Can I refresh this? Refresh it? Yeah, did the chat box just decide to die? So it appears the chat box has just decided to die. What happened to the chat box? Is it the alert box, maybe? Oh, it's not the chat box, it's the alert box. Okay. Why'd the alert box do that? Let me refresh it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I guess that was Streamlabs pulling some nonsense. Everyone gets their turn on the nonsense. But we should probably save and quit. Oh, maybe not yet. Because I think we'll maybe save this one for next time. I have 30 now. But yeah, I think we'll save it for next time. We'll save it for next time. Let's save. Let's save. And let's quit so that we can get everyone going. Bye! 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 Bye bye! 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 Bye bye! 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 Bye. 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 Okay. I love that they do that. I love that they do that. It's really cute. It's like, bye. 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 Okay. I think it's right o'clock. It's right o'clock. Let's see. Let's see who's on. There's a lot of people on usually at this time, right? Alright, we're full of choice. We're full of choice. Who's on? Karagi's on, but I feel like we've rated her fairly recently. Shimada Tiger is on. Odessa is on. Meat is on. Mint Castella is on. Hanamimi? Oh, yeah, that's true. Where is... Am I following her? I think I'm following her. Could have sworn... Oh, no, I am following her. Yeah, I guess if you want to. If you want to. We can raid Hanamimi. We can raid Hen of Mimi. We can do that. What's she doing? Final Fantasy 10-2. 10-2? Would that not be 11? No, Final Fantasy 11 is something different, I think. Alright, we can get a Fujo verdict. She's more... I think she's probably more Fujo than me. It's not even a competition. Just make sure that's spelled right. Yes. There we go. She's a big Fujo. Oh, that's what I'm saying! It's not a competition! It's not a competition, but also I'm losing. You are a Fujo? I'm not that much of a Fujo. I'm not really a Fujo. Anyway, we're rating. We're rating. I don't know when I'll be back. It looks like Mahjong Monday will still happen, because that is still happening. So yeah, there'll be Mahjong Monday. On Monday, we'll be playing Mahjong. I don't know if I'll stream this weekend. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yes, good luck in your work grind. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. Na 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 na. Yeah. I hope you are all also doing good jobs and having good luck in your work grinds. But yes, I will see you soon. Thank you for being here. Au revoir.